Hi Spidey fans, it's your friendly neighbourhood, the ultimate Spider-Man fan here. I'm here with a wee video breaking down some of the stuff from the latest, from the new trailer reveal for Marvel's Avengers PS4. Sorry, I'll just do my intro quick. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell notification, favourites, and follow me on my social medias too. You can find them in the description below. And so basically the first thing I'm going to do is say, I done a reaction after my reaction, which I've done. If you haven't saw that, I'll put it in the comment section below, if I remember. Basically, I rewatched the trailer a few times, and I've caught on to something. Right, now this is to do with Spider-Man PS4. That was pretty obvious too. Right, I'm going to play a wee clip here. In Spider-Man PS4, as you're taking the landmark photos, when you take a picture of the Avengers Tower, he says this.
This tower is so cool, but they're never around to use it. I think they're probably somewhere on the west coast right now.
Now, if you play this scene from the trailer, Spidey fans, Iron Man says,
"Hello, San Francisco!"
San Francisco is in the west coast, but in another bit of New York. And that's exactly what Spider-Man says. Probably on the West Coast or something. They're in the West Coast, in Marvel's Avengers PS4, West Coast in San Francisco. So, there's indication that this is actually Spider-Man PS4 related. But we don't actually get to see the Marvel Spider-Man New York in this, obviously, because they're on another side. They're off across the map somewhere. Across the West Coast, but it's still the same world. Now, like, I've seen people saying on YouTube that basically it wouldn't really work out to have a crossover because of the fact that there are different game companies, Insomniac and I don't know this game company's name, but they're different companies. But so what? Like, look at all look at all those other Marvel movies. We got Avengers, like Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Even though I didn't get much of them, I only got Spider-Man and Iron Man and all. But so what if it's different directors and different developers? They can obviously come to an agreement. All I can say is Marvel's Avengers is Marvel Spider-Man PS4 related, just in a different part of New York, because the fact that we're in the West Coast, exactly like Spidey says. Now, the only thing is here, I am going to bring this up too. As for the Avengers Tower, the reason why that looks different is because of the fact that they've made a new headquarters. They've got multiple headquarter buildings, and basically that's another one that they use over there near enough all the time. Like Spider-Man even says after you take the picture, they're never around to use the one in his part of the city. They have their own in another part of the city. So in a way, I should have actually seen this coming, because it's the exact same shape near enough, and just extra parts added to it and maybe remoulded a wee bit. Okay, not remoulded, but you get what I mean. But I was actually going to say that basically as for on the bridge scene, right? You get a wee glimpse on, I think it's on the bridge scene, but it looks like to me, but you get to see a guy with a skull for a head. That basically, in my opinion, I think a lot of people agree. Well, I'll phrase that. It was actually confirmed, I think, because I remember someone saying that. Someone confirmed that. Taskmaster on the bridge. Right. First of all, I will say that basically, it's also been confirmed that the opening of the trailer is more likely the beginning of the game, and then after something like the way it was in Spider-Man PS4, where time skipped. At one point during the early on in the game, it's going to skip 5 years. Right. Basically, in a way where you can tell from Taskmaster that he's not wearing the suit he was wearing in Marvel Spider-Man PS4. This is actually indicating that this is actually like this is done like before like basically like the way that in Spider-Man PS4 Peter was Spider-Man for 8 years. This thing skips 5 years from the beginning of the game. After that Taskmaster fight, I'm going to take a guess at, but Taskmaster doesn't look the same. Obviously, different designers, different developers. But in my opinion, in a wee way, this is really early on, and I've also heard the game is possibly going to take place before the events of Spider-Man PS4. So that's a big indication right there that Taskmaster doesn't look the same because he hasn't upgraded to his newer armor, which is shown in Spider-Man PS4. So in my even in, if I'm gonna play a wee clip here, right?
Taskmaster, why are you stalking me?
An organization hired me to see if you were worth recruiting.
I'd rather be Jonah Jameson's foot masseur than work for anyone who'd hire you.
Your loss. They pay 6 figures. Guess some people just deserve to be poor.
6 figures?
I'm not being funny here, but in this cutscene with Spider-Man after he defeats Taskmaster the second time, just to say I only filmed this today, just for the video. Spider-Man's questioning him on why is he stalking him for, and Taskmaster, I think he's teasing the Avengers here. I could be wrong, but it would make perfect sense because I can't think of anything else. An organisation hired him to see if Spidey was worth recruiting. Spider-Man replies after Spider-Man gives his response. Taskmaster says, "You're lost. They pay 6 figures." No, 6 figures, right? Let's see, right? Basically, unless we Taskmasters unless maybe they put that line in to tease the Avengers, but in Marvel's Avengers, right? You've got Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, and Hulk 5, and the 6th one, which is actually shown in another footage, is I think it's Scott Hang, aka I think it's who is that? Okay, it's either Ant-Man or Hawkeye, and I would really say Hawkeye. So 6, right? Iron Man, Captain, Black Widow, Thor, Hulk, and Hawkeye. So that's all 6. Now the only thing is, right, the one thing I don't think in a way that's a teaser that Captain America's still in it, because you can clearly see in the trailer here that Captain America actually dies in this at the start of the game. I think it was confirmed or something, because he's dead for maybe, I don't know, halfway through the game or whatever, but Captain America gets killed off. So basically I don't think he is definitely not in the world anymore, in Spider-Man's universe anymore. If this game takes place before the events of Marvel Spider-Man, then I mean, even with the way that the game actually skips 5 years, that could actually, basically after it skips 5 years onto the storyline, that could the main story itself could actually be taking place at the exact same time as Marvel Spider-Man stories did. In other words, while the story that takes place basically could be kicking off at the exact say for instance the helicarrier scene, that big battle, which is clearly possibly the main story, maybe something like that. While that's all going on, it could this game could be that could be taking place at the exact same time as Marvel Spider-Man. Sorry, it could be taking place at the exact same time as Marvel Spider-Man stories kicking off with Martin Lee and all. But well, that actually would be really fun to actually find out and interesting. So whenever the game starts, let's see, skip 5 years, which means basically when the game starts, Peter he's had his powers for 3 years. And then time skip with 5 years. So basically, right, in this game, you can picture Peter being Spider-Man for 3 years. and then if whenever it skips 5 years, that could be taking place. The Marvel Spider-Man PS4 story could be taking place at the exact same time as this other big threat is going down. Because like Spider-Man said, they're probably all like it's like I said in one of my in my video talking about how the. Like, it could be what I said in my other video talking about this, because I made one before. If you haven't seen that, I'll put it in the comment section below. It could be taking place, like, the way that Spider-Man said, they're probably, like, sorry, the way I said, they could be off on a secret mission. Ta-da! The mission, which is basically, like, they're dealing with this big threat in this game at the exact same time as Spider-Man's dealing with Martin Lee and Octavius and all, and looking out for him, for his loved ones. The way that Marvel Spider-Man was. But don't think there was actually anything else to talk about, to be honest with you. And I'll probably think of other stuff too. If I do, I'll put them in a separate video. But other than that, all I can say is I do believe, like, basically, well, especially, like, I actually do believe that maybe this, like, maybe I'm wrong here, but I took screenshots, but I can't find them. But I took a screenshot of, like, basically, if you go into Marvel Spider-Man PS4 map, right, the upper west side, right, if you look over to the other map, if you stand on top of that top bridge at the top of the map left, you can see buildings over there. Now, you can't see this building clearly, but basically, this could be an indicator, like, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe that, like, reason why you couldn't cross the bridge is possibly because we might have seen the building or something. Because, like, in a way, it is faded out in the map too. So, in a wee way, it could be a coincidence here that basically Spider-Man says
But they're never around to use it. I think they're probably somewhere on the west coast.
they're away to the west coast on some sort of mission. In the game, in the trailer, Iron Man, Hello San Francisco, which is on the west coast. So basically, I think we are looking at a Marvel gaming universe here, more like instead of the MCU, it's MGU. So yeah, that's all this video is. Hopefully I haven't forgotten to say anything, but yeah, all I can say is this story is possibly taking place before the events of Marvel Spider-Man PS4, and yeah, there's a 5-year time jump, and whenever that battle story goes ahead, it could be that could be taking place at the exact same time as Marvel Spider-Man is, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, Spy fans, that's going to be it for this video, so thanks very much for watching us. Comment below what you think and what you think about what I'm saying. And other than that, yeah, I don't think did I do my intro? I'll do it again. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell notification favorites, and then follow me on my social medias as well. They're in the description below. And I think I actually think I just remembered me saying that at the beginning. Oh well, twice. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see all you Spy fans as always in all of my next epic Spidey videos. It's your friendly neighbourhood, the ultimate Spidey fan, or Spider Cop. Over and out. Thwat, 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 thwat.